Your holiday ham is about to meet cherry Dr. Pepper, and trust me, they get along really well. Today, I'm making a smoked and shredded holiday ham with a sweet cherry Dr. Pepper glaze that's smoky, sticky, and ridiculously good. I'm Maciek, and this is Grillin' with Dad, the channel where I share my easy and super approachable grilling recipes, all made in my backyard. If you are new here, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of my videos, and if you are not new, welcome back. My plan was to prep this ham outside, but we are having record lows. My hands are already freezing after being out here for just a minute, so I'm gonna move this operation inside. I'll prep the ham in my kitchen and then we'll throw it on the smoker. It's gonna feel so nice prepping this inside. I can feel my fingers already, and it's only been a couple minutes. I am super excited to make this recipe. We've made a shredded ham before on a channel with like a traditional barbecue glaze, and it was delicious. I mean, think pulled pork, but it tastes like a ham. I mean, it's delicious. They're super easy to make, but they do take a long time. So kind of keep that in mind, but I'll show you the full process. Star of our video here is this beautiful store-bought whole ham. And now these hams that you get at the supermarket, these are all pre-cooked, right? So all that we're doing is just warming this up and getting it super tender to get it shreddable. These are bone in, and this one is not cut, right? A lot of times when you go to the store, they have the hams that are spiral cut around for easier serving or whole. So if you're gonna do it shredded style, buy the whole ham. It's gonna come out much better. So let's get this thing prepped up. I'm gonna move my cherry Dr. Pepper to the side. Telling you guys, this is such a great recipe, such a great method of making ham. Like, I'm not a big fan of these you know, holiday hams or just serving sliced ham, but shredded hams are absolutely delicious. There's a lot of juice in this bag. Ugh. There we go. All right, so here is the ham. Let me move this plastic thing out. So there is the bone, and we got our beautiful smoked store-bought ham. The prep for this ham is also very easy. So all that I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna start by scoring the outside. This is gonna help open the meat up a little bit, get a little more seasoning, more smoke into it. All that you wanna do is just take a knife and then just go all the way around the ham, making a cut about 1/4 inch or so. You don't wanna go in too deep, just a little bit. You can do this while it's standing upright or lay it down, whatever's kind of easier for you. Next, I'm gonna put this ham on the side and I'm gonna make a couple vertical cuts from the top down. There we go. Next, I'm gonna hit the outside with a little bit of Dijon mustard. This is gonna help the seasoning stick to the ham. You don't need a lot of it and you won't be able to taste it. Again, this will just act as a binder. You can also use a hot sauce, use a Worcestershire. Really, anything here will work. And for the seasoning, I'm gonna go with my all-purpose rub. So this is a great mix of that salt, pepper, those classic barbecue flavors, and it's gonna pair really well with that sweeter cherry Dr. Pepper glaze that I'm gonna make later. And then just go with a nice even layer on the outside and the underside, right? You wanna get some seasoning on here too. Ham is seasoned, but before I put it on the smoker, I'm gonna put it in this baking pan on a small wire rack just to keep it elevated. And this will do two things. So first, ham goes in just like that. That's gonna help catch all those drippings as that fat renders out from the ham. Plus, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pour this cherry Dr. Pepper into this pan to provide some additional moisture while this ham is on the smoker. That is looking really good already. Oh, it's so cold. All right, let's get this thing on the smoker. So I am using my Weber Searwood. It's cruising at 250 degrees. So the ham goes on. Ooh, right there in the center. I'm gonna leave it on for 4 to 5 hours until it reaches an internal temperature of about 150 degrees. Then we're gonna wrap it to get it super tender and finish it off. All right, ham is on the smoker, so while that's smoking, let's prep our delicious cherry Dr. Pepper glaze. And this is also a very simple recipe, kind of my go-to process for making these soda flavored barbecue sauces. So first, we've got about 1/2 can of cherry Dr. Pepper. Next, I've got some brown sugar, some apple cider vinegar, ketchup, and some Dijon mustard. And for my final ingredient, this is an optional one. This is the Melinda's Berry Berry Jalapeno Pepper Jelly Sauce. And this stuff is delicious, nice, sweet, thick, but it does have some kick to it. So if you don't wanna make this sauce too spicy, you can leave this out. But if you like some heat, this works really well. And you don't need a lot of it. I'm gonna go with about 1 tablespoon or so. And that's honestly all that you need right there. Oh, actually, no, there is one more. One more ingredient. We need a little bit of a W sauce. Anytime I'm making barbecue sauces, I like to add a little W sauce to it. It adds that nice kind of umami flavor to it and just brings the whole thing together. So a little bit of this. There we go. Oh, actually, there is another ingredient that I'm forgetting. Every sauce needs a little seasoning, and nothing works as good as my all-purpose rub. So we'll go with some of that. And that right there will be our cherry Dr. Pepper ham glaze. Now this goes on the stove. Turn this on to about medium heat. I'm gonna bring this up to a low simmer and then just cook for about 15-20 minutes until this reduces down, thickens up, and it will be perfect for our ham. All right, so it's been about 15-20 minutes, and this is what you're going for. As you can see, the sauce has reduced down a little bit. You don't need it to be too thick, just a little bit more, but it looks and smells amazing, has a beautiful color, and yeah, this is going to be delicious. Whew, on that ham. Right, ham's been on for about 4.5 hours now. Let's take a look. Whoa, look at that. See, these cuts have opened up. This ham is looking and smelling amazing. Has a really nice color on the outside, but now before I wrap this up, I'm just gonna pour a little bit more Dr. Pepper right over the top. Oh, look at that. So right now this ham is sitting at about 140, 145 internal. So if you were cooking this ham to slice and serve, it's perfectly safe, ready to go. But since we're shredding it, now we have to get it tender. And in order to get it tender, I'm gonna wrap this whole thing in foil. So similar to doing a pulled pork or smoking a pork shoulder. So let's go with this foil right over the top. It's gonna keep all that moisture, all that steam under the foil. Now the grill, it's still at 250. I'm gonna close the lid. I'm gonna bump up this temperature to 300. And this will probably take another 4 to 5 hours, and we're just going for tenderness. I don't really care what the internal temperature is going to be. As long as my probe goes in without any resistance, that ham will be ready to go. All right, it's been about 3-4 more hours. I don't even know, but our ham is ready to be glazed. But first, let me show you guys how do you know when it's ready. So let's take this foil off. Ooh, wow. So the way that you check is you take your thermometer, and it should go in without any resistance, right? See, just like that. Look how easily that goes in that meat, right? So temp 204. If you're keeping track of that, like I said, it doesn't really matter. But before we pull it off, we got to apply our glaze. Let's do that first. And here, check this out. Wow, looks so nice. I'm just gonna pour this right over the top. Oh yeah, and then just kind of brush this on, making sure this ham is fully coated. After the ham is glazed, I'm going to close the lid and let this cook for about 15 minutes or so. Just let that glaze set. It's going to get nice and sticky, and then our ham's going to be ready to go. All right, here it is, our beautiful smoked and glazed ham. Next up, it's time to shred the ham. Now, I had this thing resting in my oven that was turned off for about 30 to 45 minutes. I'm just going to stop the cooking process. It's going to let it cool down a little bit. But let's see how we did. I mean, it looks and smells amazing. So here, let's pull this bone out first. Oh, yeah. Should get all this delicious meat off of it. So there is bone number 1. Let's just see. Oh yeah, wow, look at that. My favorite part about making these hams and shredding them is that it eats like pulled pork, but it tastes like ham because it's a smoked and cured ham, and then we just get it super tender. Look at, I mean, this fat just like melts, falls apart, has this beautiful cured pink color, right? Because it's a cured ham. And then you can use this to make sandwiches, serve it shredded as is, really any way that you would serve ham normally. All right, here is bone number 2. Oh, wow, look at this. Like this thing just falls apart. Oh, Jax is there. Yeah, you smell it, buddy, don't you? Yeah, you do. It's still a little too hot for you, but you'll get some in a little bit. Look how much meat there is too. Like this is, there's so much shredded ham in this one ham. It's crazy. And to finish it off, I'm gonna pour the rest of my cherry Dr. Pepper sauce right into this shredded ham. Just give it a little mix. All that's left to do is to try some out. Wow, right away you get that good cured kind of salty ham flavor. Then you get the sweetness from the sauce, the smokiness. This is a delicious delicious ham. So that is how you do a smoked and shredded ham. My name is Maciek. This is Grillin with That. If you guys like this video, be sure to leave a comment down below, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you next time. Here, Jax, I think it's time for you. You ready, buddy? Are you gonna sit up or what? No? Oh, there you go. There you go. How's that? I think he likes it. I think he likes it.